Hey guys, so in this video I want to talk about the process of intuition, the topic of intuition. And in this video, in regards to the one I made previously, I made a video on, intuition and always being able to follow that, and we're seeing the same returns as like a marketing campaign, if you will. So like 2 out of every 10 intuitive thoughts that we receive will yield some sort of great return or great benefit in our lives. And whether or not we do see the benefits of our intuition, I talked about always being able to follow it. And I want to put a little construct around that and what I mean by always following your intuition, because on pondering that video and thinking about it and going about my life and reading a book that I'm reading right now, I've come to realize that as an empath, we may not necessarily be able to or have the means to follow every intuitive impulse, because as an empath, as somebody who's very sensitive to certain energies, there's a potential to ultimately receive a lot of downloads, receive a lot of insights, and then to want to follow each and every one of them. Okay, so imagine like sitting in meditation. You probably get about 5 to 10 pretty cool ideas that flow through your mind when you're just letting go and not really thinking too much. Imagine acting on every single one of those ideas as soon as you come out of your meditation, as soon as you go into your daily life. Imagine you acted on every one of those intuitive insights. Think of how much energy you'd have after that. You'd be pretty drained out. So this video is about, in my notebook here. So I just want to preface that to talk about this video today, which is basically intuition and choosing your moment when to apply your intuition. Okay, that's what I want to get into, and I want to get a little more descriptive and detailed and subtle about the times we're going to follow our intuition. So in the last video, when I talked about always following your intuition and expecting the same returns, like maybe 2 out of 10 intuitive thoughts will bring you a very positive thing in your life. That's true. And the times I meant and I want you to apply that is intuition in the moment. So intuition as a response. So what do I mean by that? So I'm here to tell you, okay, let's recap. Always follow your intuitive responses. So what's that? That's things that happen as you're in process in your life. So you're walking down the street and you see somebody, and the thought is, do I go talk to them or do I not talk to them? If your intuition tells you to go talk to them, go do it. If it's some certain action that you could take and it doesn't take a lot of willpower, energy, and it happens in the moment, follow that, do that. That's in the moment as well, and that's in process. So as I was washing dishes this morning, I saw a good opportunity to shoot a video in my backyard. That was just kind of in the moment. I was like, okay, I'll go follow that. You see, something simple. You open your drawer and you see that white shirt. That's in the moment. That's in process. That's an intuitive impulse. That's not going to drain a lot of mental energy. That's in the moment. Go ahead and do that. Okay, so those in the moment type processes where your intuition kind of kicks up and you can do it, right then and there. You don't have to kind of ponder it, think about it too much. Now, the draining intuitive impulses that may, take a lot of your mental energy and willpower if you follow every single one of them is more so the downloads, more so the insights that you get. So the thoughts that you get maybe while you're not doing anything, and it's like, tomorrow I'll go do XYZ in that spot and that thing, or I'll do XYZ in the future. So you're like planning, it's intuitive planning. Now you want to discern from which intuitive impulses are going to really serve you. Okay, if you're getting 500 downloads or even 5 downloads and you decide to do every single one of them, as I mentioned, it's going to drain you. So recognize where that intuitive impulse is coming from, what's driving it, and discern from only the ones that are in line with who you are. So that's been happening to me recently. I've been thinking about how to shoot videos online on YouTube. And as I've started growing, it's funny. As I started shooting these videos, I've had a lot of ideas come to me on what video topics I want to shoot, where I want to shoot them, how I want to shoot them, how I want to eventually edit them. And it's almost invading my privacy. It's almost invading my downtime, my meditations. I'm getting hit with like these 10, 15, 20 ideas all at once, then I ponder which ones I think are going to work for me, and then I really want to write it down, but I'm meditating, so I want to finish my meditation, and I want to get it on paper, but then I can't, and then I think maybe should I just let it go, wait for a new idea? So those are kind of the impulses that I'm talking about, the drive to fulfill all those downloads and insights. You want to be wary of that. Let like one or two in, and don't get caught up, even if that one perfect idea kind of slips out of your awareness because you're not really focused on, acting out that idea right now, or even writing it down. That's okay. You don't want to be acting out every single intuitive impulse, or not impulse, sorry, intuitive download or insight that you get, because those take time to kind of manufacture into reality, and those take planning, and those take your resources. Okay, so basically the things that take the intuitions that take your resources and your time and energy, you don't want to overload yourself with too many of those. The ones that are in the moment, that are part of your impulses, that are part of your responses rather, that don't take a lot of mental energy, but always do that. Your intuition is knowing exactly what you need in the moment, and those are oftentimes the most potent and powerful intuitions, because in one split second you can have an idea that can change your life, and just take action on it, and it's yours. But those insights and those downloads that take a little bit more planning and time and energy, just be wary of those. Like, obviously let those in, write them down if you have to, but don't feel like you have to take action on every single one of them. Okay? Your energy is very potent, it's very powerful, but it has to be managed in that way, or else it's going to burn you out, and it's going to, not be a very nice experience for you when you're all drained out and tired. Okay? So that's pretty much what I wanted to get to. Respond as appropriate. Yeah. So just kind of conserve your energy, cultivate your sense of knowing. The more energy you have, the more potent downloads you'll get, and the more you'll be able to act those out. Okay, so I hope that video made sense to you. I hope you take that for what it is. Again, go ahead and watch my other video on what I was referring to. So it's called, it's like intuition and marketing, and how they have the same return. So basically, 2 out of every 10 intuitive thoughts you get, 2 out of 10 2 out of 10 marketing campaigns that you'll do will bring you back a return on investment. Same with your intuition, it'll bring you back a return on your intuition. So don't get too burnt out on enacting all those intuitive impulses and ideas, unless they're definitely aligned and light you on fire, and bring your soul to exuberance. Don't feel like you have to act out every single one of them. If it's in process, if it doesn't take much energy or willpower or effort to enact, or plan rather, intuition's always going to be scary. It's always might be difficult to enact, but if it doesn't take a lot of willpower to plan or organize or think about, if it can be done right then and there, do it. If it's not going to waste a lot of energy, do it. But then also discern from the bigger ideas that do take your energy and your willpower. So again, I'm belaboring this point. I'm beating it like a drum. So I hope it makes sense to you. I hope you get the resonance in the message from this video. I hope it serves you, and I hope that as we go forward, you can continue to, take in those wonderful ideas, take in those wonderful opportunities, and continue to discern what's good for your life, what isn't, and how you can allow it to carry you forward in a positive way. So thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Take care, and I will talk to you very soon. Peace.